afternoon, my friends. This afternoon, I have one of the most serious messages that I have ever given. And yes, we're still talking about how to have a quality life. What is the most important thing when it comes to living a quality life? We've talked about our thoughts, our actions, our responses, but yet there's is one thing that is still more significant than all of those. I was reading a story written by Corrie Ten Boom, who, if you don't know who she is, was a prisoner of the Nazis and a survivor of the concentration camps in Germany during World War II. Well, she tells the story of speaking at a church in Munich in 1947, where after she finished speaking, she saw a heavy-set man clutching a brown felt hat in his hand, and he was waiting to talk to her. As she looked at him, she flashed back to Ravensbrück concentration camp, where he had been one of the guards, and he made his way towards her and thrust out his hand, introduced himself, told her what he had done, and then asked her to forgive him. I cannot imagine the pain that was going through her mind and through her heart at that moment. But forgiveness is an act of will, and she knew that. So she lifted her hand and said, "I forgive you, brother, with all my heart." Forgiveness is the most important characteristic of a quality life. Not just in forgiving others, but also in forgiving ourselves, because sometimes we find it harder to forgive ourselves than we do others. But we'll talk about that more on another day. I've known people, friends and family, that will not forgive others of perceived wrongs, and it causes an obstruction to every other thing that makes their life pleasurable. When we refuse to forgive others, it brings bitterness and hatred that will not go away, but it gnaws and aggravates us from the inside, so that nothing that we do brings us joy and happiness. As I've heard it said, unforgiveness is like drinking poison and hoping that the other person gets sick and dies, but it kills us instead. Everyone makes mistakes and hurts those around them. Everyone. The worst thing is when we will not forgive ourselves for the dumb things that we have done. How hard do you think it was for that former concentration camp guard to go up to Ms. Boom and extend his hand to ask for forgiveness? He knew how important it is to living a peaceful and quality life. Do you want to have a quality life? I can see you, most of you are shaking your head yes. Start by forgiving yourself and righting the wrongs that you have done. Next, start forgiving others who have wronged you. And you might say, "Mike, they don't even deserve my forgiveness." And that may be true. But the truth is that you deserve it. Not for them, for you. Now, I'm going to leave this message right here for now, but you cannot have a quality life without forgiveness. I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. I'll be back tomorrow morning to wrap this up, in this topic of how to have a quality life. Some observations that you probably haven't really considered. If this has been helpful, I hope that you'll share it with your friends. I love y'all. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow. Mike out.